Alex Davis-Jones, really good to meet you.
There are an abundance of male role models, and it's important that we celebrate all the great things about being a young boy, because, you know, I've got 3 of them at home. Know that they've got a safe space in order to come to if they want to talk about anything that's happening, and I'm not their dad and I'm not their mum, I'm this person in between. I had surgery on my cervix to remove as much of the abnormal cells as possible.
Kate Hoey, former...
No. Okay. I was that got me out of that. But no, I left the Labour Party very simply because we were ordered to abstain, and I voted against, and I got rung up by John.
No one else.
No one else will, and it never went anywhere.
So it wasn't just on the European Union that you took a different view at the time from the majority in your party. Fox hunting. So Tony Blair's government banned fox hunting. You were furious about this. Why?
Well, I was actually understand the countryside, didn't understand. I was born and brought up on a farm. I understood rural areas. Alternative methods, like shooting, was actually much worse because sometimes the fox...
How did your Labour colleagues...
They hated it.
...treat you? Were they nice to your face still?
Well, I remember speaking on the set, like Foster's paragraph.
Yeah. Very brave to take such a different position.
And I got up and I remember...
Corbyn to lead the Labour Party.
Using this as an opportunity to get rid of him. And I think there were quite a number of us who decided, not necessarily because we thought he was the best leader or could be the best, a London MP. And I found, you know, and Jeremy was a really hard-working constituent. And I think, you know, my mother was disappointed, but then she was an
educational advisor.
Yes, I ended up working particularly for Arsenal, so that was nice. And I loved football and I loved sport.
People say, well, it's not fair because trans women have biological advantages. On the other side, common in our politics, and it's really refreshing to hear that independent streak, which has been your trademark. Kate Hoey, thank you.
And I think it's incumbent upon all of us as MPs to do what we can to protect ourselves. But that's not just about physical protection, that's also counter-surveillance, it's about understanding what the threat...
For your own security, apart from not advertising where that you will be in a certain time?
Any manner of tasks coming in. The threats that we face were very different depending upon where you are. I've done multiple tours over the last 26, 27 years. But I think I was very well placed to deal with that from my background. But give them credit, younger colleagues who aren't blessed perhaps with the same life experience that I've got have done. Well, look,
having 3 prime ministers in 3 months is completely normal.
Look, I mean, I think it's fine. It depends how you deal with things, but